welcome back to another video with the RV Keys. And right now we're going to show you how we set up our vehicle for flat towing, at least after it's already had the base plate and everything else installed. We prefer to flat tow because we find it easier. Yes, it's more expensive dialing, but we think it's worth it. And we, once you basically, it's almost like set it and forget it. Now, mind you, we babysit this thing going down the road. We look at it all the time in our backup camera and our coach and rearview camera. We see it all the time, so we always know where it's there. It's not going anywhere. But that being said, there's several safety devices on here that make sure it doesn't go anywhere besides the tow bar. Now, what I'm holding in my hands here, these pins are two of the pins are used to put into our base plate. It's sort of a connecting point between our base plate and the actual tow bar. The reason we don't have these in all the time is it's supposed to be a low profile installation, so you don't really see the base plate, but you see more of an exterior mounted base plate. All right.
Okay, Ben, it's so simple. Let's time you and see how long it takes you to do this. Go ahead.
Right on, I'm ready for a challenge.
All right, get started.
All right, so on your mark, get set, go. And we're doing this at a nice relaxed pace, not a hectic pace. That's an average pace here. These pins here go on each side, twist, and they lock. Now those pins are ready to go. We're ready to lock in the tow bar. Now here I'm going to take off my safety cables and either side, let them ready to come down. Now notice each side has a bit of an up arrow, that's where it goes. We're going to go ahead and we're going to take out our pin here, make sure that it goes up, extend it, slide it through the hole here. Usually she's helping with this, so that I'm a little...
I'm making you nervous by filming you, huh?
No. But anyway, so here we have same thing on this side, arrow up, line it up, run it through. Now make sure you put it here with your flat side against this, flip it over, now we're locked. Now, we're going to take our cables and we're going to cross over on the other side from left to right and from right to left. Lock them in place. Now, what's slowing me down at this point here is I need to get the 7 to 6 pin connector.
7 to 6 pin connector.
That goes from the port here in the coach, okay, to the same port here, the 6 pin port in the truck. Okay, and the last step of this whole process, one is after the last part of the exterior process, is hooking up what we call the breakaway cable, which goes to the special device here, which when this is pulled out will actually lock the passive braking system and keep the truck from going anywhere should it become disconnected from the coach.
Now, why don't you show them what you do inside the car?
Well, I can do that, yes.
Okay.
And here we are. The last step we do, one of the last steps anyway, is to put the truck into what's called neutral tow. We have to first step on the brake and then put it to the run position on the ignition and then shift to neutral. And then we want to go through our menus here. And we want to go up to vehicle settings and vehicle, then neutral tow mode, and then what we do is we basically hold the center button here to initialize neutral tow. Now this is what it does, and basically after it's in this position we turn the key all the way back, but we don't remove it, and then it's ready to be towed now. And before we forget, the last thing we do here is we activate our passive braking system by turning this to on so that it will brake when we brake.
Wait, folks, there's always one more important thing you always have to double check before you leave any campsite. Do you know what that is, Ben?
We have to make sure we disconnect our electric.
There you go. Damn, I thought I caught him. Okay, folks, here we are getting ready to pull out. And I'm sure Ben's inside getting his seatbelt buckled up while I stand out here in the cold. Probably around 60 degrees. Probably not cold to some northerners, but it's cold to me. And I think I heard the air brakes, so I think he's getting ready to pull out. And there we go.